Life keeps going. Time is the thing that stops. Time stops, life keeps going. It was shown to me in a vision. And the vision was very specific, very clear. Humanity is going to reach a time where time is no more. And essentially what that means is those of us who have chosen to look away from what's right, the truth, and those of us who have lived our best to try to do the right thing, the better thing, the truth. Search for the truth. There's going to be a divide. And those people who are part of time, because time is what put the restraint on us to enable us not to move past a certain space in time. I call it simply a balancing act, a great, big, gigantic balancing act. That's how I see it all. I don't see it as judgment. I know, biblically speaking, and the concept that everybody has is judgment. And I totally see it as just balance. Everything is beginning to come back into balance. And then there's a moment when the balance is tilted to the side of being complete. And that's when time ends. And there's going to be a divide, a dimensional divide in humanity. There'll be many people who will still be trapped in the illusion of time, and then there will be the rest of humanity that will continue to move forward, that will continue to create and expand the human experience, while the other part of humanity waits. They'll wait in the same dimension that we're in right now, where you see me and I see you. And the rest of us who have moved on to continue to create, continue to expand humanity, and to create new experiences for man to live and to explore. We'll continue to do that. We'll go in that direction, and it will be in a different dimension. We won't go anywhere. The dimensions will change. And that's something that's going to happen internally. We're going to have an internal shift where something's going to open up in humans that's going to continue, and then something's going to stay dormant in those who need a little bit more time. And here's the thing, those who need a little bit more time will be fully aware of what's happening and fully aware that there's a shift, and there's much of humanity will have moved on into a different dimension. This dimension won't be unseen to those who are not in it. It'll be a dimension, and I do believe from the vision that it's going to be from the third eye. Just like now, how humanity's third eye is open. Nobody's third eye is calcified anymore. We all have ability to see within other dimensions in some capacity. And those who are still stuck will have concept through the third eye of those of us who have moved on. And I do believe it's going to be literally like, say I'm sitting here right now, and Sally Sue and John Joe are sitting right next to me. Sally Sue and John Joe didn't quite make it. They got a little bit more time to experience. Well, at that point of the shift, it's going to seem like I've moved on to these two here. These two on my sides will continue to sit right here on this rock, and I will seem to have disappeared, but I will still be sitting here. I will have shifted into a different dimension. They will still be in this dimension on this rock. In the dimension I'll be in, this rock isn't here. But I am still present in this same space, but in a different dimension. So it will look like these two on the side of me are gone, and to them it will look like I'm gone. But in their third eye, they will be aware of me, and I'll still be aware of them. But in the physical, we will not be next to each other in that moment. That's how the shift will take place. And those of us who move on out of time, what we will see is what exists outside of the matrix. We will be in a dimension where the outside of the matrix will be available and accessible for us in all ways that I can't even imagine right now. While the people who are still present with some version of time will still be here in this dimension with the same exact abilities they've always had, same exact everything will be exactly the same in this dimension. I'm not going to get too heavy into it. I'm just going to close with saying that those who need more time are going to have it. And they'll still be right here in this dimension. And by the way, this dimension will not be fed. There is no life being fed in this dimension because its life is now gone on. So the deterioration that we're experiencing now, the collapse of the United States and the global West, will continue. It will continue to collapse in this dimension because there's nothing supporting this dimension anymore. All the support is now in life. The life that has moved on to continue the human experience. That's where all support's gone. No more support is over here. And these people here will be aware that the support is gone. They'll be aware that life no longer supports their consciousness. The matrix. Life now supports this over here, which is foreign to them. And it's through that divide where these people that stuck will have the opportunity to use the time, that whatever version of time that they're still stuck in, to cleanse themselves, to move into the future, to move into the other side where we all are, where they can see, but they cannot enter. But that's just a tiny bit of what I've seen. I don't have the words to express the depth of what I've seen. I just don't have the words for it. And this video, the words that I have used to express what I can, it still doesn't do the justice, but I've done it the best that I can do at expressing what I've seen, the vision that I've seen, and how it unfolds. But humanity will be divided, and it will be by dimensions. And those who are left in this dimension will have more work to do, whatever that looks like. And those who move on will continue to create for humanity. And all that comes with that, there's a plethora of new dimensions, new abilities that come with expanding the human species. And in that newness, those of us who are part of that will vast in that newness and learn to live in that newness and use it the way the universe needs it to be used to expand the human experience. I get this utopic feeling just talking about it right now, this unusual calm and unusual bliss kind of a feeling just talking about it. Man in a body, in a flesh body, is only the product of life, the product of creation. Man in a flesh body, in a body, does not determine the direction of life. It does not determine the direction of creation. For whatever reason, creation, life needed to experience the consciousness of the matrix. Dog eat dog. As unhumane and as barbaric as that consciousness is, creation needed to experience that consciousness. Well, it has, and now it's been fulfilled. Life, creation, has moved on. And that old consciousness of the matrix, that dog eat dog and only the strong will survive, that's old. And it's part of the past now. And life, creation, has chosen to move in a new direction, no longer supporting the old consciousness. That's essentially where we're at. And that's essentially what mankind, who have yet to understand that, has to finally understand, is that this life no longer has support from the universe. It's done. The support has moved forward, has moved on for man to continue life and creation in another direction. So regardless of how hard you try or how hard this consciousness put pressure on the people who are part of it, it's not moving any further anymore. Life is done with it. And that's just the bottom line.